Hello. Please keep in mind that this is not a recording of the opening ceremony live that was hosted on Zoom. This is just a simple recording due to the fact that I found a certain issue while editing. So, I would like to welcome you to hACCESS. hACCESS is a hackathon that is dedicated to making the world a more accessible place. This is the organizing team. Henry, Claire, and Trevor worked on design. Jennifer and I worked on marketing and advertising. Jonathan and I worked on creating the website. And Phoebe and I worked on outreach. I would like to thank all of our sponsors, partners, and collaborators for helping hACCESS become a reality. Some of our sponsors are providing prizes, and some of these prizes have certain requirements while others don't. If you would like to learn more about these prizes, please check out our official website for more information. I know this may, or at least I assume that this possibly may be the first hackathon for some people who are participating. So I would just like to go over what a hackathon is. So, what is a hackathon? A hackathon is an event where a group of people come together to compete and create projects according to a certain theme. They also work in groups. There are many organizations that use hackathons to essentially as a team building exercise, I would say, in my opinion. As an example, Facebook has hosted a hackathon before, Google has hosted a hackathon before, I believe. And essentially, there are three things that you can expect when entering a hackathon. The vast majority of hackathons will give you these three things. They will provide an environment for learning. They will almost force you to work in a team. And there will also be a possibility of winning a prize, or prizes plural. This is our schedule I should say, according to the GMT time zone. If you have a different time zone, don't worry. This is most likely that is most likely due to the fact that another schedule was sent around. That schedule is according to the GMT +3 time zone or the Saudi time zone. So, on to our judges. Who are they and what they do? Our first judge is a woman called Un Vicky Vo. She is a 9 times international winning UX designer. Our next judge is Nikita Starichenko. He has worked on projects that have been released in the US market before. And our last judge is Sherry Bayan Haber. She is the head of accessibility at VMware. I'll now be going over how to submit your project. So there are two ways you can submit your project. If you go to the official, oh no, not here. If you go to our official website, as you can see, if you go all the way down to schedule, you will see two links. You can submit your project via Google Forms or submit your project on DevPost. For some reason, my account is having trouble submitting anything on DevPost as of right now. So I will provide a link in the description, and that link will essentially be a tutorial as to how you can submit your project on DevPost. So instead, I will be demonstrating how to submit your project on Google Forms. You will get something that looks like this, or something that should look exactly like this, I should say. I would also like to go over the requirements for submissions. These are the two main requirements, which is that there must be a demo video included, and demo video must be maximum 2 minutes long. Any submission without a demo video or with a demo video that is longer than 2 minutes will not be judged. Please keep that in mind. You also have to provide a GitHub link to your project. Um, and regarding teams, please keep in mind that you must have a team. Team can be from 2 members to 5 members large. And also keep in mind that this form will close at 9:59 GMT on the 18th of June. Please make sure that you know what time that is in your own time zone. So here you'll have to put the name and email of every team member. You'll have to include your demo video and your GitHub link. And you'll have to answer a couple of questions that essentially just asking you if you're competing for certain sponsored prizes. And also, you can answer these 2 questions that essentially asks about any sort of technology used in your project. Then you click submit. Once you submit your project, please do not edit your submission. Once it is sent in, it is sent in. I'd also like to go over the code of conduct very briefly. You can find this also on our website. So if you go here and click read our code of conduct, you will see this. So just to summarize, what all of this says: don't harass anybody, don't be a huge jerk to anybody, and don't be prejudiced and discriminative. As long as you follow this simple rule, you will not be kicked or banned from the hACCESS 2020 hackathon. If you do harass someone, or if you do exhibit just incredibly rude behavior, you'll be kicked out of the 2020 hackathon, and you'll also be banned. And on top of that, you'll be banned from any hACCESS related hackathon that may possibly occur in the future. Aside from that, that is all for the opening ceremony, and thank you for listening.